because if you notice, I still use level 40 weapons, level 41, because of I only level it up because of the daily quests. But yeah, the talents really make a big difference.
I think
If
we
you
need
get
to talk.
talents
I think we
and
need to talk a
attributes
little
that
about.
match.
We need to talk a little more about that because I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. So let's talk some more about that later.
Sure.
Uh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Can I have a drone before we start? This is the hard area.
Yeah.
I think we'll need to take them from out here, but you're welcome to run in there and die.
Yeah, that's my plan. Because I got to here by myself, so I'm having fun.
Wait a second. What is
One sec.
the? What are we? I'm running shred and pierce. What do you run? No, I'm running blast and pierce. What are you running?
Okay, I also have Blast and Pierce.
Okay, then I'll put shred on
Um,
instead. No, no, wait. I'll just put shred on. That's why I quickly want to ask. Okay, let me put shred on. Assault
Because if you
rifle.
take a look at me, I want to test out this rifle. Because it has pretty interesting talents on there, and attributes isn't terrible.
Then it's perfect
It's
to
also
stay
easy
behind
to aim
here.
base.
Then it's perfect to stay behind here and
Yeah,
shoot your rifle through this. Yeah,
yeah. Are you ready?
I'm born ready. But I would suggest you to stay out here and just wait for the enemies to come out here into your circle.
Yeah,
Because I cannot come in there and save you.
I hear you.
We don't have a tank, so I know what it is you want to do with your circle, and you're welcome to do it, but I cannot go in there. I will die. Second rush is coming.
There's a guy to the left here. Let's see if you can get him. We shot it. Oh, I'm getting rushed.
Don't go in there. And Becky came.
Yeah. Nice. This shotgun really hurts them. Oh, they're all piercing. Careful. So far we're doing it. One sec, I'm gonna switch weapons real quick. There is my shred.
We're done.
Seems like you got him all upset, Agent. Tread carefully. Don't even try, Moss. Head back to the settlement. This is division work.
I would
Okay,
actually be
so-
really proud of you if you could do a legendary mission alone. I don't even think I can do that because yeah, you know how squishy I am.
Yeah. I'm so far working on it. I was just testing a theory. People were saying that if you just do the first room, you can just reset and keep doing it to get like upgrades. It's gonna
Yeah.
take you a long time, but
But why would we do the first
That's what I
room
was
when
testing.
we can do the whole thing?
oh, it's because like if you're alone and you just wanna like farm for
Yeah,
upgrades.
yeah. Then I understand.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, I see him.
I'm just leveling this piercing weapon up because I want to have something else but the SMG because it only have 900 bullets. I want to eventually only run with 2 assault rifles
Okay, nice.
because then I have 1500 bullets in each. That's more sustainable, I think.
Right now, my goal is to have like a shotgun and a rifle, or some kind of mix like that.
It's used in biodiesel production. My guess is they're using the diesel to make napalm. You need to shut down that system.
Oh, careful.
Because the cool thing about a shredding weapon as an assault rifle is I can shred them from far away. I can't do that with the SMG.
Oh, there's a rush coming. Ouch.
We got this, don't worry. We're doing this.
Nice.
2 seconds.
Don't you just waltz in here and disrupt our plans?
I'll roast you and
Oh, what the hell?
Run back. Oh, we can't run back. We don't have any back. Ah,
She almost melted me.
I dead. I have to get that boss quickly. I'm shooting it with 40,000 per bullet.
Oh my god. Yeah, I almost took out its shredding shield.
I
Oh,
think.
I might die here.
Do you have a drone for me?
Yeah, one sec. I have something better for you. A full heal. And a drone.
Kelly here. Where did the cleaners find all these crazy? These are local
Yes. We're doing this.
Of course we are.
We don't need no tank.
We don't need no tank. We just need to change playstyle every time Moon comes and
Yeah.
plays with us.
We'll finish what we've begun. You'll burn if you try to stop us.
You have a lot of DPS, I have a lot of DPS. You just need to
And I also
At-
have some sustain.
you just need to change your playstyle a little because that blue circle is not that efficient in the only when we have a tank.
Yeah. But it
We
is efficient at keeping us alive and giving us like some support damage. But yeah, I know what you mean.
we do the same thing. We go to the left and
Yeah.
see if we can get those
One sec.
guys on the left side first
Oh my god.
because they are going to be focusing on us since there is no tank. We also have to keep an eye on the big boss. Because the big boss is moving towards me. Let's run.
You stay there, I'll stay down here.
Bad idea, but okay.
I have an idea. I hope it works, but I have an idea. I'm gonna move so that I can get them to a better position for you.
It's really bad what you're just doing there. Okay, yeah. Okay. Try it.
I'm trying to take care of some of them here.
Yeah.
Shooting the boss if she comes to me.
Yeah, you can just shoot the boss 2 at you and then I'll start shooting as you move to me. Just keep her away from the top floor. See, now she's
Oh, she's
coming
trying
up.
to come
Shoot
to
at
you.
her, shoot at her. Yeah,
I'm shooting at her, I'm shooting
Yeah.
at her.
then we get her to move towards you.
Got her attention. Short is all gone.
Now we have to take the small guys. I'll take the left side
Okay.
if I can.
I'll keep her attention on me.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming now. They're coming out towards me. Running.
I'm telling you, that recipe you're doing right now is gonna kill us. That recipe is
Are you
gonna
getting a
kill.
drone?
Yeah, of course.
You're not getting a drone. Fuck.
I'm dead. I'm just telling you that
I see
recipe
that.
you just did is gonna kill us. We have to try this again.
Give me a second.
No, just die. You're welcome to try this alone, but
I'm not gonna give up. I think I can get you.
okay, then keep running now, because they're all over there in the corner. Yeah, keep running now. Run, Forest. Where are you running to?
1 second.
Now they're after you. You just missed your chance. Take one more run around the whole thing.
Yeah, that's my plan. 1 second.
Run, Forest.
Okay, got my ability.
Run in
you
towards
do
the
it.
enemies. Yeah. Kill them a little while you're running. Now, There's a chance. Because if they come into the circle now, they should. Oh no. Behind you.
I see, 1 second. Oh, damn it.
Just die, man. Let's try again. Just die.
1 sec. It's just a shield guy fucking me.
Yeah, I know. You should be able to do it. Get them all over there and then run to the left. And up. No, don't run back.
Yeah. 1 sec.
Run, Forrest. No, don't stop and shoot. Just run. You need all the seconds you can get. And start your special ability.
I don't have it.
I think you're gonna do it this time. I think you're gonna do it. You're gonna. Please stay up here. No, what are you doing?
Oh shit. What the hell? I rolled for no reason.
Yeah. What did you?
And there goes my chance.
Oh no.
There goes my chance. Damn it, I almost had it. Why'd I roll?
I have no idea. Try again. Get them, everybody over to the corner there. Just keep the circle up and let them die slowly when you're in the corner. Oh man.
Oh. So close.
No, you're not even close. If you come up here, you don't stop healing me. You continue.
Come on, we got this.
You continue. You're halfway.
Don't roll.
Continue. The thing is the Muller
Almost
cocktail.
there. 3, 2, 1, you're up. Oh. I got you up, Abby.
Now it's my turn to run around. I'm gonna commit
so
suicide
close.
and we try again, okay? I'm a little more sensible than you are. I know when I'm beaten. So could we please do it like I say, shoot as many as we can and then run up there and stay up there and get all the small guys.
Stay up there, okay.
Ignore the boss.
1 second, what damage do you have? I'm on blast and shredding.
We just talked about it a second ago. We shouldn't be talking about that
Okay.
again.
So going left. Coming to you.
You have to be clear. You have to be clearing this area here
Yeah.
so we can get up there, because they're just gonna come more and more people, and eventually they're gonna come up behind me, and that's when I'm forced to move. Now I have to move. The big boss is here. You have to move.
Alright.
Now we fucking have a dude up here.
There's a guy up here that's shredding.
He is dead. Don't worry about him. He is dead. Just avoid him.
Alright,
go.
we got him.
Yes. Be careful with the flames.
Alright. Boss is coming up here. I'm running. Boss is right behind me.
Yeah. Then we have to go over here, over that place where I just jumped out.
Yeah.
Shoot at that enemy. There we go. Run, run, run.
Shooting. Running.
And then stay here in this corner. Let them get here.
Okay. Okay.
Because then we can run. Ready to run because the boss is coming. Run. All the way up again.
Signature ability ready.
Oh.
Be careful, Muller cocktail.
Yeah, I see it.
He's coming up to you. Come over here.
Running to you. The shredding's almost all gone.
Yeah, be careful because his flamethrower can shoot very far.
Oh, he's running. Fuck.
Now we're gonna get the small guys and continue on the boss.
Don't die, don't die.
Ah, that's a little problem.
Did
I
my
have
game
no
get you?
drone.
Oh fuck, you're so far away. I thought you were running.
We're not gonna do this area, you and me. We're not gonna do this area. We're not gonna
Oh
do
shit, I
this.
think I'm dead.
Yeah. There's something really crucial you need to understand. We need to take all the small guys as fast as possible. And avoid the boss at the same time. First clear the first runs that comes out. And then avoid the boss. And then clear the next one that comes out. And then end up just worrying about the boss. I've been doing this solo on Heroic. That's the only way you can do it.
Okay.
But you need to be shooting more and running less. Just give up, man. Give up. There's no...
I just need to take out this guy. I can bring you back. Just let me take this guy out.
Why will you not listen?
You want me to just die?
Yeah, because it's a waste of time. You cannot do what you're doing anyway. No matter how much you run. You have 7, 8 people around you.
Okay.
So let's please talk before we go in. Listen to me. There are gonna be one rush coming out together with the boss. we see if we can work our way up to the top. Up on the top, we clear all the small guys. But at some point the boss will come up to us. That's when we have to run down. And while we run down, we clear the small guys. Then we have a little breathing room where there's no small guys, only the big boss. We get the big boss all the way back in the room, run up to the top floor and continue up there. And if he comes up to us again, we have to run down again. The problem is when the second rush comes, then we'll have to concentrate on them and just leave the boss, but avoid him. That's the only way that we're going to do this. The only way.
Okay, I'm trying to do that, but the issue we're having is when I run to try to survive so that we can do the second rush, I think you stay too far away from me to heal you or give you a drone.
I
think what I'll do
cannot
now
run.
is just-
I cannot run after you. That's why I'm telling you
Okay.
the recipe. Run less, shoot more.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
And go to the left and see if we can make a little hole for us to run up.
Sure. Oh,
As soon as I'm sitting here in the corner, I'm gonna have to watch those people on my right side coming closer and closer. Suddenly the boss is here. Oh, we cannot be there, 2 people. The boss is here, run.
okay.
We cannot stay there as soon as the boss comes up. That's the problem. Now we have to focus on all the small guys.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'll focus on the guy down here that's blast. I just got grenaded.
I think I need to change to my my faster piercing weapon. That could also be the problem, that I'm running with a really small gun. Let me change this piercing into this one.
Watch out for the Molotov.
Go to the right side. Clear out the right
Yeah,
side.
okay.
Yes. See if we can keep the boss down there by going halfway down the stairs and just shoot from here.
Okay.
We don't want him up there. Yeah, just keep him down there. We'll have to run to the other side. Shoot from the other side.
Okay. Throwing some grenades at him. It didn't work.
And as soon as those small guys comes out, you put all your focus on those.
Alright.
Come over here and shoot from this side, as I said, because you're dragging him up to you. Come over here.
Alright.
Don't stay on that side and shoot, because he'll come up. Now we have no... You just made him go around that thingy. Okay, he comes back. Okay. Stay here and shoot here. As soon as he come over here, run to the other side. We don't want him up there. We want that to be our safe haven. Okay, come up and start shooting the small guys.
Alright. Focusing the small guys. I'm low. Oh boy. Turning on the shield. There's a guy that's rushing me here. There's a guy right here. Throwing grenade. Boss is behind us, I think.
We have to go down. We have to go down. I'm sorry.
Alright. Following you. Coming to this corner here.
Get to the other corner.
Alright, getting to the other corner.
Get those small guys. Is running. Boss is coming. Run. Up to the top.
That's the boss.
No, the boss is actually up down there.
There's some yellow bar coming up here, up the stairs. Careful.
I see him. Thank you.
Need to heal myself real quick. Turning on super shield. Giving you a drone. The guy's here again. The flamethrower is here. The flamethrower. Running from the Molotov. I'm downstairs. I'm getting too focused. Healing myself. Coming back to you.
I'm running around.
Okay.
The flamethrower was on my ass. He's still on my ass.
Yeah. Oh, there's a flamethrower here.
We need to get him. I'm out of ammo. Oh, there's an ammo box here.
He's running to you.
Yeah, just
Running
keep
to you,
running
Papa.
up here again. Up.
Oh.
Down. We're almost
He's
done,
down
man.
far
Come on,
now.
we can do this.
Shutting his gun on the boss.
Be careful because he throws Molotov cocktails.
Molotov. Oh,
You have a hole over there because we have to run out. The bus is coming up.
okay. There's a flamethrower guy downstairs. Up here, or it's not flamethrower.
There's only the boss left. There's only the boss left. Oh, we finished.
Alright.
Yeah, you just killed the boss with your aura.
Oh, Okay, nice.
That's actually also something you could speculate about. If you have your boss running after you, run to a corner, sit with your blue aura. As soon as he get close to you, find another place to sit and wait for him to come into the blue aura.
Where did the boss die?
I'll show you. Oh, it's too late now. Yeah, it's too late. He actually died right here. He was walking here where I'm walking, right? He was walking towards you, and you were jumping over there here, and he actually died right here
Yeah. Okay.
because of your blue thingy.
Interesting.
48 minutes. I think we need to wait for
Yeah.
Moon.
But we were still able to accomplish it. That's the important part.
Yeah. But 2 hours, man. It's I do it in 20 minutes with Moon.
Yeah.
So the tank is really good for taking the attention.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me just check the loot if we got anything good. No. Nothing. But I think
I might have gotten something, so let me just go to the clan to see what I got.
yeah, good idea. Oh fuck, 20,000. No, 200. No, 20,000, and I have 13,000. Okay, I'm not gonna look into this. Did I? No, I actually didn't get those money they gave us. I want to go get those.
The 50,000. You should, if you go into your mailbox, you
I-
should see it. It's like in one of the tabs.
But I need to go to my stash and get it.
Yeah. $50,000. They should give us 5 million. So we could at least. We have everybody has made 5 million in these days that we haven't been able to do this. So 5 Yeah,
million.
that's what I was talking about, right? 50,000 feels like an insult. It's
Yeah.
like just selling the stuff that we've gotten from like this
5
elite
million.
mission or just heroic.
5 million
would've
would have
given
been
us-
5 million would have been more
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, or even like some chance to roll, right? Or open one of those sealed caches like 5 times or something.
It is an
It feel
insult.
like a little band-aid, you know? But
It is an insult. I totally agree with you. But that is the French people for you. I'm half French, so I should know.
okay.
My dad was a pain in the ass with his big ego and his false pride.
I personally have like no issues with like French people or anything like that.
Have you met any French people?
No.
I
not
mean,
personally.
hanged out with them.
think
Okay, so
maybe.
where does your opinion come from? The blue air? Have you just taken it out of the blue air and then you just have this opinion about French people that you have never met, been around?
Yeah, because like I said, right, the discrimination is like the
It's
energy of
not
the devil. So I
discrimination.
don't want to discriminate
It's
or
not
like put
discrimination.
down a whole group of people
It is
just
not
because they're French.
discrimination. It is being open to that there are people that are selfish, arrogant. There are those people. It is being open to that the world is a fucked up place right now. You cannot look at the world and say, wow, man, everything is beautiful now. Everybody's killing everybody. Everybody's lying and stealing. Oh, it's beautiful. It's only God that is actually saying that everything is as it should be.
I agree with you there. I'm a big believer of like sometimes it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yep,
You know,
but it has
so
been worse for 2,000 years. How long does it take human beings to actually start think before they act? How many years?
this is
500,000 years?
this is where we come to an impasse, right? I believe that this world is just a test. We're just in a big fancy examination room. Because once we die, I don't believe in this reincarnation thing, right? I
Then
believe in the hereafter, like the Christian thing, like being
then
judged in front of
then I will
God,
suggest
heaven
you
and
to
hell, and
read
all
your
that.
Quran, because in the Quran they talk about reincarnation over and over again. They call it rebirth.
Yes,
Rebirth. That means you're born again.
yes,
Yeah.
because this world is temporary.
What do you mean about this world? I'm talking about lives. This world is forever, if not humans destroys it. This world is forever.
This is this is where we come to an impasse, right? The
The sh-
world that you know, it, Earth, the universe, all of this will be destroyed.
no, it will never be destroyed.
Then can we talk about something else? Because this is an impasse of conversation, like of an opinion, right? I don't want to insult you or your intelligence, and please don't insult mine, right? This is something I believe in. I hold it dearly. So, and it's not of my own opinion, right? It's because of what religion is taught, what the
Yeah,
Quran has taught me,
exactly. Exactly.
right?
And that's a shame that you don't think by yourself, but you are being controlled by a religion.
I do. No, I do. Can I give you like an honest opinion, like about myself?
No,
I
actually,
think it's
no.
like
No, 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 no. You live your illusions. I will live in the truth. End of story.
that's fine.
I'll give you
That's
peace
fine.
to live in your illusions, and every time I talk about something truthful, you will stop me because I'm actually talking about something you don't believe in, and you'll just say, let's not talk about that. That's how it's going to be. I don't know where your illusions are,
I understand.
what they are about. So every time I speak the truth, how things are, a reincarnation, right? The world is never going to stop being here, but the holster we are in will die. It only lasts for 100, in the old days, 500 years, but now we only last 100 years. Then we come into another holster, and we continue our experience as a human being. It is written in the Quran, it is written in the Bible. Jesus talked about it, Muhammad talked about it. So I don't know why you're fighting this.
Yeah.
I think we're actually agreeing about
I'm not
this.
fighting this.
Okay.
I want to tell you something about myself, right? You know the globe Earth model? We believe that the Earth is like an open sphere, like almost like an egg, and it's like rotating around the sun.
Uh-huh.
There's this medical term called cognitive dissonance, when somebody has two belief systems and they're conflicting with each other, right? So around 2018, I found out that I myself believe in flat Earth. Like it's like imagine I'm like a closeted gay person, and one day I found out, oh, I'm actually gay. I didn't know I had those feelings. You know
Do
what I
you
mean?
believe in a flat earth?
So I did at one point. So those two belief systems are conflicting within me, right? At one point, I understand visually the earth looks flat, right? But in science and religion, like even scholars from Islamic faith, like very famous ones, like Al-Biruni and stuff
This
like
is
that,
crazy.
they're the ones who came up with the idea that the earth is a globe, right? So me as an average person, I can't acknowledge all of these great people's knowledge and be like, no, the earth is flat. So I had to look into myself, like, you know what you mean, right? Like breaking down your own ego. At one point, I thought I was insane, right? But then I found out I have these two conflicting beliefs within me.
Can
I
I ask
believe
you
the Earth is a
something?
globe,
Can I ask you
and I
something?
also believe.
What can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What year did you change from believing in flat Earth into a round Earth? What year?
It was around 2018, right?
Okay,
when I
okay,
had
okay.
this,
Stop, stop,
crisis of
stop.
belief.
2018. In 1969, we flew in a spaceship to the moon. They were taking pictures of the Earth, pictures after picture after picture, and they saw different pictures because the Earth was spinning, right? So you have been living an illusion since 1969 to 2018. Can you see how crazy that
Yeah,
is?
that's the thing. I don't believe humans went to the moon.
Of
I believe
course.
they made a fucking videotape or something. I
Oh
don't think they
man,
ever
you
went
have
up there.
some really tough illusions to break through. Maybe in the next life, not in this life. I totally get where you're coming from. I was
So,
just
I
trying
don't
to
wanna-
make a. I was just trying to make a point that you have been living on an illusion since '69 until 2018. That's a long time to be living on, and this is only one illusion we're talking about.
Yeah. Right.
My
So this is
mentor,
just an opinion of mine, right?
it was a belief. My mentor actually says in one of her live streams where she's talking about intuition, the evolution of intuition. She says, imagine this, and this was actually in the video you and me heard together. Imagine this: this guy is making maps for the flat world. He suddenly comes up to floor 7 and he sees that the Earth is round. He's going to be running screaming down again because he want to continue making flat Earth maps. But it's written in his DNA that he wants to raise up in his evolution to actually understand new things. So when he comes up to the higher floors and he sees that the Earth is round, he will have to change all his maps. All his maps. It's going to cost him. This is exactly the same thing you are looking at. You are at some point in the middle of this big skyscraper. You want to evolve, but the things that are holding you back is cultural inherence, social inherence, people you call really smart people. They have been saying things for many years, but they have actually turned out to be lies. But we are not going to get any further with this because, in my opinion, you are in a place in your life where you want to hold on to your illusions. Nobody or nothing can come in and rock your boat. Nothing.
Like, I'm open-minded, right? I'm open-minded to a point. But you are correct. There are just like
hey,
certain
let me
things,
stop
just
you
like,
in that
that feels
sentence.
like an
I am
absolute truth.
open-minded to a point. That is double moral. Either you're open-minded or you're not. And you're not. Let me just tell you, you're not. Because every time I tell the truth, every time I speak something that I've insightful, have knowledge I've been giving, you just attack me and say, let's not talk about that. This is how all these evil people attack me. They want to ruin this beautiful truth picture that I'm selling. I'm giving you all. They want to ruin it. You're doing it a little in the same way, but you're trying to do it respectfully. You're not open-minded. Trust me. You're not open-minded. You're very close-minded. I think you wish to
At
be
least I'm
open-minded.
informing you about it.
I think you wish to be open-minded. I think you want to actually allow yourself to evolve without your social inherence, without your cultural inherence. I think that your soul within you are screaming to you and says, I want to evolve. I cannot stand still in these illusions. This is killing me slowly.
I see you.
That is the messages I'm getting, and this is how I work, Fuzzy. I hear your frustration, I hear you, and I say things in the most beautiful way and say that the day you let go of understanding why things are happening as they are, you'll be a free man. What I'm saying is actually, stop being so concerned about why things are happening as they are, because you're going to go crazy in your head trying to understand it. Rather let go of that need to understand, and then eventually in your life, through your evolution, you will come to a place in your life where you'll say, aha, that's why. And those experiences you are stealing away from yourself when you're holding on to, I want to understand.
I see what you mean.
It is very hard for me to be me with you because you are stopping me. Every time I read something in you you have not looked at yet, then you stop me and say, let's not talk about that. And the most crazy thing is you actually continue talking about it afterwards. And that is the most crazy thing. You stop me and then you continue talking about it. I still love you and I still like you. That's not the problem. The problem is that this is going to be, we are going to run into this wall over and over again for only one reason. You want to keep your illusions.
Yeah, you can see it as that, right? Like for example, here's like you have to understand, you have to give me credit, right? Like I'm born into the faith, and I have very big respect to people who weren't born into the faith, like accept it. Is the way I see it is I feel like they're better believers than I am.
That's not
Like here's
true.
an
There's nothing
example,
called
right?
better believers. That's a horrible word to use. There's nothing called better believers. Either you believe or you don't. There's nothing called better or it is like saying I have a little faith. I have a lot of faith. No, you don't. Either you have faith or you don't. I have a little conscience. I have a lot of conscience. No, you don't. Either you have a conscience or you don't. This is the
And I
vocabulary.
finished my
This is the vocabulary screwing with you, brain fogging you, keeping you at bay.
okay. Do you mind if I finish my point so that you can interject? Like I don't mind having a conversation about this.
Please talk.
Hello? Yeah. So as I was saying, right, I'm born into this faith, right? And what I meant by people, like for example, like yourself, you weren't born into this faith, and like for example, say you become Muslim one day, the way people like yourself, right, find Islam, become Muslim, the way they talk about it, right, it does increase my faith, right, because it makes me feel more, oh, I might be on the right path. But the way that they talk about it is different than mine because I was born into it, right? Those things I never had to search for, to grant it for. And when they talk about it or bring up about it, sometimes I learn from them. Like an example, right? I never actually believed in the idea of like the Antichrist or stuff like that because I thought that was a Christian faith, something from the Christian um, belief system. But then when I searched my own, like my own faith, Islam, I found out that we do share the similarity of the Antichrist. So this is like I hope that you understand that, right? There's certain things like in my own faith I just took for granted. I never really searched into because I was born into it. And then when I hear people not born into it talk about it and make me think about my own knowledge, it humbles me, right? Because it gives me the motivation to go back into my faith, read up about it, search about it more. Uh, do you know what I mean? Like what
To
I'm talking about?
to my knowledge, to the Vatican's
Yeah.
knowledge, to the highest priest's knowledge, religion is dead. Religion is dying. People are walking away from religion like crazy. There have never been so many walking away from religion right now. Because when you look at history, what has religion done? Created wars, killing people, killing in the name of God. People are leaving religion. So if you want to hang on to something that is dying, that is your choice. I would rather hang on to something that's more futuristic minded, right? The truth, spirituality, universal spirituality, the thing that the Vatican is talking about. Even Pope France says you don't need religion, you don't need to go to churches to find God. You can find God within you, just do the things that you love to do. Religion is dying. He was saying that, and he was the top boss in Christianity. And I'll bet if you go Google and search for the top bosses within your religion, they will be saying the exact same thing. Maybe you are avoiding them because it's going so against everything that you have been taught up. And this is what did I read that thing to you that was called To Grow Up? Did I read that to you?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you read that.
Where?
It was a poem, correct?
No, it is about when you are born from 0 to 18, you're being filled up with your whole family's tribal wounds, tribal history, tribal knowledge, tribal this and tribal that. You've been filled up, your whole family are telling you what to think or believe. They are putting you into which directions you need to go in. And eventually when you reach 18, you're going to figure out that, oh, wow, all these things that have been trying to teach me and trying to, these investments are giving a dividend, and I actually don't want to pay that consequence. So that is where you, at some point, will come to a pass and you'll realize, I need to figure this out myself. I cannot get any backup from something that's broke. If something is broken and you know it's broken, why would you go back to it? That's my point. We know religion is broken. Why is people hanging on to it with a thin thread? It's because of tribal wounds. It's because of social inherence, tribal inherence, cultural inherence. It's because of your so-called respect for the elders, for your family. That is why. Because you know with your whole heart and soul, if you actually started to inviting the truth in, people will leave you. The people in your community, your family, your wife maybe, people that are deep in faith, deeper than you, they will leave you because they cannot use you anymore. This is the big problem right now. When people say enough is enough, no matter which religion you're talking about, then all the people that were in their lives that was about their religion, they will disappear because they cannot use you anymore. They're going to say to you, what happened to you? I cannot recognize you anymore. Where is the old version of you? Yeah, but I'm changing it out to a new version that I love even more.
I see what you mean.
It blows my mind that all these religious people are hanging on to something that is so broken, they hang on to it. I'll bet that you will even find these words coming out of your mouth. Muslim is the only right belief. Is that something you would actually say?
That Islam's the only
right belief. Yeah, it's the only right religion. Is that something you believe in?
Yes, unfortunately, yes. I do believe in that.
That's evil. Because there is no right religion. God is not religious. Jesus was not religious. Muhammad was not religious. None of the holy men in the world right now are religious. Religion was created to control people through fear. And this is what really shakes my heart. I say a sentence and you say, unfortunately, yes. That means that you actually don't like that you think this way. Then why the hell don't you change it? Because it is one of the biggest illusions. There is no religion that's better than others. There is a little God in every religion. There is a little truth in all the religions. When you take all those truths and you put them together, then you have the truth. Not religion, but you have the truth. The truth is the only thing that matters right now. The truth is the only thing that the world is hungering after right now, because they have been filled up with all these illusions from politicians, government, police, parents, institutions of whatever kind. They've been filling it up with all this. You need to make money. You need to go buy something. You need to sleep. Then you need to go to work again. They're using us as a cattle on a field. They use us for 60 years and then they throw us away. And then we have created some new children. They're going to use them again. This is the society we've been looking at for the last, 1,500 years. This is how humans have been treated by the people with the most money. We are cattle. We are robots. But eventually there will be some people
see
that
where you're
says,
coming from.
no more. We do not want to be treated like that. You can go fuck yourself, screw yourself. Those people will actually try to kill us because they cannot make money on it. When the medicine industry actually figures out that we don't need to be sick anymore, then they'll lose a hell of a lot of money. They will fight that. They will keep saying, eat this pill, eat this pill, eat this pill, right? The tobacco industry,
Yeah.
they have the means to actually create a cigarette that is not addictive. But they won't do it because then they can't make any money. That's how cruel the nicotine industry is. And I can continue. The hospital system, the politicians. I'm very
Hey, I
strong.
don't mind talking about this. I wanted to screenshot my upper receiver here and get your opinion if I should level up this purple instead of this
I
gold
love to
one.
talking about this, but please let's change the subject. Can we?
Yes.
You have so much double moral, my dear Fuzzy. You have so much double moral. It's better than having a moral, correct? No. Do you know what moral and ethic
It's
is?
interesting.
Do you know what moral and
Yes, I know
ethic
what
is?
morals and ethics are.
Okay,
Yeah.
explain it to me.
The way I see moral is something that's innate, right? Naturally innate in everybody. They know the difference between good and bad. Ethics comes from your social surroundings, right? Your social interactions, your cultural
You're so
interactions.
wrong. You're so wrong.
The
You're so wrong.
Okay.
You're so wrong. Ethic and morals are people knows what's right and wrong. Ethic is the rules we live under that was created of what was right and wrong. But not many people are actually living by ethic and moral. Jesus had ethic and moral. Muhammad had ethic and moral. All the wise men has ethic and moral. Buddha has ethic and moral. People that has ethic and moral as the highest thing in their lives, they cannot behave badly. They cannot lie. They cannot live under illusions. They cannot slowly kill themselves. No, because they know what's right and wrong. Ethic and moral is knowing the difference between right and wrong and create a life by that. It has nothing to do with society or whatever you just said. Nothing. Moral
That's
comes
what I
from
meant,
your
right?
heart. Moral comes from your heart.
Yeah,
Soul
yeah,
direction.
I agree with you there.
Society has nothing to do with your soul. Society is sick.
Well, here's an example, right? Like in Arabian countries, they see, for example, same-sex marriage as a very big taboo.
I cannot hear you.
But
You're
in
sounding
Europe-
like you're talking underwater. Could you fix that?
I was saying, can you hear me better?
Yes. Don't do what you just did.
Yeah. I did nothing. I literally did nothing. Maybe the fan was hitting my face when I was talking. But what I meant was, for example, morals is somebody everybody is born with, right? They know it at a young age what good and bad is. What I meant by ethics is something like where you live has different ethics. So, like for example, people in North America compared to people in the East view same-sex marriages as something different, right? Some places consider it ethical; they can do as they will. Other places see it as unethical. And do you see where I'm coming from?
No, not really. Can I read something for you? It is not very long. Ethic,
Yeah.
morality, and conscience. Why so few ethic? I actually don't think this is what I wanted to read, but I'll read it anyway. Awareness, desires, and will is the eternal functions of these cosmic principles that promote the reincarnation of beings. Their directions from stage of development to the stage of development or the whole of their vital passage through the cosmic circuits, thus determining the mental standard. Morality and the way of life, incidentally, their relationship with all existence contacts. All these functions, as mentioned, have their seat in the consciousness of the creature, quite beyond the wakefulness of physical conscious and will, thus constitute an internal function and cosmic error. The beings in the lower mental spheres do not themselves have any influence or can be conscious in. No creature can therefore make it today belong to that or the development stage, as each stage of development is conditional upon a particular sense of combination. The being's experience and manifestations of life becomes, and thus is a resilience in that development stage naturally conditional upon it. Senses, which as the states of development do not have, can of course neither give it the ability to manifest or experience it. The sense and the minds of the beings therefore depend on the development stage they are on. Beings that are not on the same step cannot possibly sense and manifest themselves in the same way. Humans are at the lower stage of development where the creatures have not developed either. The human or the intellectual sense of ability cannot have the same knowledge, insight, morality, and way of life as the creatures. They are of the higher stages, where those abilities flourish. In literal sense, to perceive humans in the lower stages of sinners and their behaviors as sin, thus manifests itself as culminating supremacy and privatism. Did you understand a little about this?
A little.
Yeah. It was actually not that I wanted to read. Wait a second. I wrote a really beautiful writing about ethic and morals, because so many people, they actually don't know what it is. Hang on 2 seconds. I think it's this one. I cannot remember where this is.
Did you want to do some Dark Zone or something?
What did we talk about when we came to that subject? I'm starting to think that you're smoking weed.
You want me to write to you?
Yeah,
Am I correct?
you just ruined that.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
I'm looking for this. I wanted to read for you. Please give me a second.
Sure, go for it.
I think I found it. Yeah, okay, I have found it. Okay. Forgive me, it's a little long. I hope that you in the chat is enjoying this. If not, then you're welcome to just leave. But this is actually a very interesting conversation. Where is the OBS? It's here. I just wanted to see if there were still people here. Yeah, 6 people here. Okay, this is what I wanted to read for you. Hang on. 2 seconds. To make the unconscious conscious, thereby changing your future. I want you to remind you all, I have no respect for religion. I don't accept religion. So when you hear me use the word God, it's because for me it's so important to call it what it is. I choose to call it, you can choose to call it the higher powers, the beautiful energy, a universal energy. But since I know there are sacred consequences with everything, then I call these energies God and not everything else. And it has nothing to do with religion. So please remember, dear soul, when you read my words. I'm writing this post because I want you to get the tools you need so you can get started recognizing what you need to change and get it right and to start healing. I'm not writing these words to hurt you, but if any of what I write hits you and you get sad and you want to run away, then it's because it is true for you what I'm writing. Also, here is something you need to work with. After all, it is through my own realizations, surrendering experiences, that I have the opportunity to pass it on. If I did not write these posts, it would mean in my world that I don't care about you, but I care about you and I love you. What really got me started was to see that everyone, the public, friends, family, colleagues, who else you might have in your life, was trying to reach to me and tell me what you do is not healthy for you and that you are about to destroy yourself, your spirit and everything you love. Here I'm talking about my foundation. What is the basis of you as a human being? The one that you build on, also that will support you in further development. As I've written before, I spent over 15 years doing what others suggested to me, both the society, friends, family, colleagues and others who were close to me. They all wanted me to look at the past and process what have happened in the past. But through this work I became more and more melancholic and got worse and worse because I realized it dawned on me that messing around in the past does not do any good, and it will only make me more sick to stick to old patterns of reactions and action patterns. Therefore, after these 15 years, when I listened to everybody and did as they suggested, I broke down and I got suicidal thoughts and I got really sick. Indeed, even through the realization of what I did, what I was doing and what I did not, it made me open up to the divine support available to all, just by praying with my heart and not my ego. I began to recognize the stones in my foundation that were fragile or not there at all were to blame. No matter what I tried to build on this foundation, it was also always considered whether it was education, lovers, friendship I tried to initiate on me. It always collapsed and never became constructive. What I want to do, to make it short, is that you have to forgive everything, everyone, including yourself, to release your energy so you can be in the present. And in the same way, you don't have to worry about the future either, because you can't do anything about in the present anyway. It is precisely those people who fret over the past and worry about the future while trying to be in the present. These people are going crazy in their head. It's actually about healing yourself, because the wounds you have created and offered yourself through life to where you stand today is about to having to realize that it cannot help anything that you ask others to be responsible for what you really need to be responsible for yourself. Because when you ask others to fix you, then you do not achieve what you want. Because when a person has finished advertising, processing and healing you, you will always go back to old patterns and actions because it is just not you who made that work. It also means that you will ask others for help time after time again because in fact it works so little in such a short term. However, if you take that responsibility to yourself, then your work will benefit you forever and you will only stand stronger in yourself. Let me give you a brief example that I hope will convince you this is true. If you remove everything you have in your life, whatever you need, whatever you deserve, whatever you're entitled to, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your kids, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, everything you unknowingly depends on, how would you feel about yourself? If you were to live this life without these people in your life, a solid self-esteem means that you can trust yourself. It is precisely because you do not trust yourself that your self-esteem is so low and you need someone else's confirmation that you ask others to be responsible for you. You have to forgive me for rummaging around because I'm not God and I'm not perfect, but I do the best I can in the hope of that you can use my words in your development. I ask God to guide me when I sit and I make these presentations, and often I get around and I come off the subject and I sit back confused and I can't remember what the top topic really was. So I apologize in advance and I ask God for forgiveness. I'm only a humble servant on this earth whose job is to walk before you, to light up the way so you that are lost in your life can find your way. I would like to talk a little about facades, masks you wear, because you dare not be honest, and how destructive these are for both you and as an individual and those who love you. We all know these people who have an embarrassingly clean home. There's always clean everywhere, and everything has their place, and no one comes in if there's just a bit dust or mess. I myself was one of these people. And when I remember back at this time, it was a time when there was so much mess in my mind that I had the need to have this facade on, this mask on, so no one could see or feel how I really felt, walked, and how messed up I was inside. Now that I have come so far and I start to love myself for who I am and what I stand for, so in faith I can be a messy, and cleaning is not that as important anymore as it once were. That's exactly my point. I remember using a lot of energy to show everything, my furniture, my music, all that I was good at. So I would have people care for me because of that. But one day I was sitting with someone who said this sentence to me: "Sit down, I do not care what you have done or what you're proud of. I would much like to get to know you as a person, and you don't need to be confused and want to show me everything. So sit down and be yourself and talk with me. I do not need to hide myself anymore. I love to light up in my love and be a good example. It's a bit like when you throw a stone in the water, then there's a rings in the water that spread. It's after all exactly what happens through my work. I call it to plant a seed in your heart and then leave it up to you if you want to water that seed and let it turn into a beautiful flower, or whether you will let that seed go out and you just stay in your old patterns and actions and reaction patterns. In other words, you do not acknowledge your own inner demons, and therefore they still have power over you. It is precisely when you acknowledge and recognize these shadow sides, inner demons, character defects, that you can fight them and expose them to grow into the person you're destined to be. This is also called find the spells you're under. So be the best version of yourself in the eyes of God. You cannot fight an enemy you cannot see. This is precisely why recognition is so important, that you can fight your inner demons. My dear mentor Carolyn Mays calls it to be under a spell, to believe in an illusion, and then to shape his life thereafter. Some of the most used illusions are these: we are the only planet in the universe where there are living creatures. It is utopia to believe this. When looking through the Hubble telescope, which can look far into the universe and far beyond our Milky Way, it would be weird if we are the only one on this planet, in the universe, that is alive. I remember in one of my prayers to God I asked him, how come no one contacts us if there should be life out there? And the answer came immediately: there is life out there. But they are so much further in their development than we are, and should they contact us to help us, then we do not destroy ourselves on this earth. The man will not understand what they are told because we have not yet reached our development, that we can understand the warnings we could get if somebody or something contacted us. Later in life, I came to understand that there are creatures here that are helping us. Because if you look at how far we have come in the last 100 years, we have evolved more than we have evolved in the last 1,900 years. They have to wait for us to go through our own evolution, and that we grow into the future and develop ourselves. This is precisely why it's called evolution. The life here on Earth, which is lived by us humans, must be understood backwards but lived forward. We learn from our mistakes. Just take Jesus as an example. His knowledge, his insight, which he talked about through in his teachings, were precisely nature laws, universal truth, and few understood it, and therefore he was killed. Many people live in a sacrificial role in their lives, and they do this for a simple reason, that they fail to see that the problem they have and created are precisely their own consequence of their actions. But because they do not dare to invite the universal truth in, then they blame others for being as they are, and therefore they do not change anything about themselves, their behavior, and their language, vocabulary. A wise man told me once in my development, the day you release the need to be a victim, be in a role of sacrifice all the time, is the day that you start feeling good and start healing, and you're ready to look honestly upon yourself. I sit here and I think and remember episodes and things that have changed me. I have this good friend in the phone right now while I'm writing this. We are brainstorming, because it's often easier to be true about something than to sit with it alone, because it's not so easy to write about these things. Because what I've gone through is my past and my development, and others go through similar things that I will not be able to write about if it was not for this help. So thank you, Tina and Maria. Buddha calls this to live on an illusion, and I understand it like this. What I feel and sense in my heart is true, whereas what I see with my eyes is those illusions that Buddha is talking about. When a man sees this, yes, it will all stand much clearer and easier for him, and thus they can choose whether to live in this truth or continue their lives on the illusions. It is precisely life on illusions that destroys both man and our globe. Revenge is an attack against your self-esteem. What I mean about this I will explain now. If another person blames you for being who you are, it is actually because they are envious of you and they are not able to behave or act the way you do. So they attack you and demean you. What these people forget is that they are actually destroying their already bad self-esteem. That is precisely why I write that revenge is an attack against your self-esteem. When I meet people that humiliate me for who I am, what I stand for, and the love that I care and I show, I forgive them within my heart and say to myself they do not know any better. This is precisely what I do to keep my precious energy and do not allow this person to bring me negative energy. They do not know any better. They live a life on an illusion. Let me get into a bit about ethic and morals, because I know very few really realize what these are and what they mean and what they stand for. Ethic and morals are concepts that are in the broadest sense denote views on how to behave. Ethics are usually applied to somebody's philosophical basic rules for desirable human behavior. Moral tells us how we should behave. Ethic is therefore the epitome of morality. Ethic means lesser or custom, and what is natural wrong of human actions. When man understands this and takes this truth to himself, it will only make life easier for him, and the interactions with others will not be filled with problems because you take responsibility for yourself. Morality equals concrete cultural regulations. Ethics equals rules for good human behavior. Everybody knows what's right and wrong, what's mine and what's yours. Man does not change his own behavior until they realize what they are tired of, and thus begin to swallow their pride and renounce their denial. So go from living a life on illusion to living a life in the truth, the universal truth, the one that applies to all. It's an honor for me to write these words, and I hope I have the honor of speaking to your heart and not your ego. If you want the ego to understand this, then you'll not get very far. But if you take it in through to your heart, you can only be thankful for my words and my insights. Sorry for the long writing, but ethic and morals came at the end. But I wanted to give you the whole thing. I hope you understood some of it. Both you, Fossi, and
I
people who are
understand
listening.
some of it.
Yeah.
I understood some of it.
The cultural and social inherents are what everybody is suffering under right now, including you, Fuzzy. Cultural and social inherents, that means what your dad and your dad's dad and your dad's dad, what your whole family have been living under. They have pulled you into that too, and you're also trying to live that, and I have respect for that. You can do that. The only thing that makes me sad is that you're actually missing out on all the good stuff.
I hear you.
But you'll just continue to stop me whenever I hit something that you're not ready to talk about. And
Sure.
and I want to answer your question. No, I can't actually remember your question. What was your question again? You asked something about... Oh, yeah. And the answer is yes. But I will have to say to people on my live stream that I think I'm going to take a little break now, because this is when I go deep into my spirituality, to our spirituality, into the truth, and I share it with you, it actually drains me a little. And I want to take a little break. So I'm going to... No, Fossi, I'm talking to the chat. So I'm going to take a little break, chat. See you later. Take care, guys. I love you. Bye.